Who gives this woman to be wedded to this man?
Her mother and I do.
I just want to pray to start this off. Father, we just invite your Spirit. We invite your presence. We invite your angels just to surround this time, this holy time, with these two, with this company. Father, I just so thank you for your presence and for who you are. And thank you for what you've done in these two's lives. Let your will be done here today. Amen. You may be seated. It was a privilege for Deborah and I that we got to do this premarital training. And this is not going to be I'm not going to talk a whole lot because they've heard me and my wife a whole lot. So I don't know how many hours, but we're a lot of hours. And I was telling Brandon up here, of all the couples that we've done a lot of couples over the years, premarital. These guys are ready. God is with them. They were made for each other. And as far as I remember during the premarital stuff, working with them through different things that have happened in their lives. And the most exciting thing for us is both of them are able to hear God clearly, feel His presence, know Him, know who He is. And that's the key to marriage. Because if you can hear Him and do what He wants you to do, you're going to be fine. Right? And so, we enjoyed doing your premarital. We really did. All right, we're going to have a reading by Karen Ockenpaw.
I really could talk about it. Marriage is a commitment to life, the best that two people can find and bring out in each other. It offers opportunities for sharing and growth that no other relationship can equal. It is a physical and an emotional joining that is a promise for a lifetime. Within the circle of its love, marriage encompasses all of life's most important relationships. A wife and a husband are each other's best friends, confidant, lover, teacher, listener, and critique. And there may become times when one partner is heartbroken or ailing, and the love of the other may resemble the tender caring of a parent for a child. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller, memories are fresher, commitment is stronger. Even anger is felt more strongly and passes away more quickly. Marriage understands and forgives the mistakes life is unable to avoid. It encourages and nurtures new life, new experiences, and new ways of expressing a love that is deeper than life. When two people pledge their love and care for each other in marriage, they create a spirit unique into themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written words. Marriage is a promise, a potential made in the hearts of two people who love each other and take a lifetime to fulfill.
What is marriage? Boy, that gets a lot of questions, huh? Marriage, I believe, is first and foremost our commitment to God and for you guys to each other. It's our commitment that's going to carry us through the ups and downs, through the good times and the bad times. Not everything's going to go perfect, and you're going to have great times too. But the commitment that you're going to stay together and be together until your last breath, that is what's going to keep you together. Because when it gets tough, sometimes it's hard to see clearly, but you draw close to God. The commitment, the vow that you make today, you are making it to God. You are making it to each other. You are making it in front of family and friends. They hear it. God hears it. His angels are standing here with you. They're agreeing with you. And I know that it is going to be a commitment for a lifetime marriage. The closer you both are to God, the better your marriage is going to be. That's just the way it works. Because see, when we're close to God, we hear His heart, we feel His love, we sense Him, and we're going to do what He tells us to do, even if we don't like it. That's the key. You do what God's calling you to do, even if you don't want to. Love is the most powerful when it's undeserved. I'm going to say that again. Love is the most powerful when it's undeserved. And there's times that you will need to love each other when the other one does not deserve it. But that's when it's the most powerful, and that's what happens when the kingdom comes and the situation changes just because of that. It says in 1 Corinthians 13:4, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. What is love? Love is the fruit of the Spirit. God is love. And the attributes of love are joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. There is no law against those things because you don't need it. God is here with you. That's what marriage is. It's your commitment. That is what's going to hold you in the days to come. Brandon, I need you to look at your right. Repeat after me. I, Brandon, take you, Kristen, to be my beloved wife. My constant friend, my faithful love. To embrace you fully from this day forward. In the presence of God, our family, and friends, I give you my promise to be your faithful husband in sickness and in health, through the difficult times and the easy times. Whatever may come, I will always be there. I will treasure our union. I will trust you and respect you. Laugh with you and cry with you. I promise to cherish and love you. To care and protect you. To comfort and encourage you. And to stay with you for all eternity. As I have given you my hand to hold, so I give you my life to keep. So help me God. Kristen, repeat after me. I, Kristen, take you, Brandon, to be my beloved husband. My constant friend, my faithful love.
constant friend and a faithful wife.
To embrace you fully from this day forward.
To embrace you fully from this day forward.
In the presence of God, our family, and friends.
In the presence of God, our family, and friends.
I give you my promise
I give you my promise.
to be your faithful wife. In sickness and in health. Through the difficult times and the easy times.
Through the difficult times and the easy times.
Whatever may come, I will always be there.
Whatever may come, I will always be there.
I will treasure our union.
I will treasure our union.
I will trust you and respect
I
you.
will trust you and protect you.
Laugh with you and cry with you.
Laugh with you and cry with you.
I promise to cherish and love you.
I promise to cherish and love you.
To care and protect you.
To care and protect you.
To comfort and encourage you.
To comfort and encourage you.
And to stay with you for all eternity.
And to stay with you for all eternity.
As I have given you my hand to hold,
As I give you my hand to hold,
so I give you my life to keep.
so I give you my life to keep.
So help me God. It is Christian custom to exchange rings as a symbol of love. As the rings have no end, so your love should have no end. As the rings are made of gold, symbolizing purity, so should your marriage have purity. As often as either of you see them, you will be reminded of this moment and the endless love that you promised today. Brandon, what token do you give that you will fulfill your vows? Kristen, do you receive this ring as a token of Brandon's vow to you and God? Copy after me. Kristen, this ring I give you in token and pledge of my constant faith and abiding love. Kristen, what token do you give that you will fulfill your vows? Brandon, do you receive this ring, token of Kristen's vow to you and God? Repeat after me. Brandon, this ring I give to you in token and pledge of my constant faith and abiding love. Brandon and Kristen have chosen to light a unity candle. This is the expression that they had two lives and they are now becoming one. And so at this time, I invite you over to light the candle. I remind you that your unity, becoming one, this is a lifetime thing. You start now, you become one, you become more and more like each other. You'll start liking the same things. If you don't now, it just happens. I don't know how that happens. You start looking more and more, hopefully not like each other, but there's just similarities that happen because it's just absolutely awesome. Marriage is the most awesome institution that God has ever made. I can attest to that. And I tell you what, you guys are ready for this. I am so excited for you guys. I am so excited. Kristen and Brandon, what therefore God hath joined together, let no man put asunder. For as much as Brandon and Kristen have consented together in holy matrimony, and have witnessed the same before God and this company, and have pledged their love and loyalty to each other, and have declared the same by the joining and giving of rings, I therefore, by the authority of the state pronounced that they are husband and wife in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. You may sit tonight. To introduce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Brandon Keach. We go the first rows and then we'll follow after the first rows, all right? That's okay.
Give a round of applause for our best man, Mr. Don Bramer.
Hello, everyone. So who could have known that 7 years ago, following one of my nerdiest instincts by helping someone build their first computer, would lead me to a person that I think of today as brother, and look forward to calling him friend for the rest of my life. From when I first met Brandon, there was something about his intensity, intelligence, and passion for understanding and learning everything about anything that made him a kindred spirit. And in the years that followed, I got to watch this irrepressible youth become a man, and what a journey it was. From those long nights working or gaming on computers to in-depth conversations about the meaning of life, politics, friendship, and more. From jumping boulder to boulder, up a riverbed, risking life and limb, to cannonballing off a cliff into the pool at the base of a 300-foot waterfall. From working as phone operators together at a company we not so lovingly described as the Mickey Mouse Club, to a solid career at a great company working in what else? The field of computers. It has been a long road, and I've always been proud to call him friend, even brother along the way. There is a specific memory I would like to share, however. A few years ago, at a point of seeming chaos in Brandon's life, he came to a crossroads. He did not know it yet, but he was not only choosing his path for the short term, but also setting himself up for a bright future. You see, he had been feeling down from dealing with issues that we all go through from time to time. I got home that fateful afternoon, and he called me into his room saying he had something he wanted me to read. A friend had written him a powerful letter in his time of confusion. It reminded him to focus on the positives in his life and what was important to him, family and friends, but also not to forget about himself in that equation. To always strive for whatever he could achieve and to take care of himself as well as others. It was written out of selfless love for him as a person, from someone looking out for him as a friend. I saw it had been written by a girl named Kristen, and knowing nothing more about her than what I had read in this letter, I said, "You see, Brandon, this is the type of girl you should be with. What's her story?" So I guess you could say I told her so. That was when Brandon first explained to me this amazing person who had always been a friend with the potential to be more. The way he talked about her with caring and respect, and the look in his eyes as he talked about her, let me know that he was already taking his first step down the path to his future, the path that brought us here today. In the years since, I've enjoyed nothing more than watching the true love blossom between these two most deserving souls. Through all this time, I've watched them grow stronger together and become the rock for each other that all of us need in our lives. Seeing the love and caring that they give to each other is a daily inspiration. But on this special day, I couldn't be happier to say that I love them both with all of my heart. I know that everyone gathered here today feels the same and will be there for them whenever they should need us. I couldn't be prouder to say that today I gained a sister just as much as I gained a brother all these years ago. So let's all raise a glass to the new world.
Thank you very much, Don. And now to propose the toast is our beautiful maid of honor, Becky Patton.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Becky, one of Kristen's older sisters. I wanted to start off by congratulating the bride and the groom. I've never been more proud of anyone than I am right now. Kristen and Brandon have a love that could not be touched, and a love that I've watched blossom over the many, many years. I feel like it was just a few short years ago when Kristen and Brandon had their first kiss. I'll never forget that night. Kristen was about 12 years old, and she was staying the night at her best friend April Peach's house. Or so we thought. Because around 2 a.m. in the morning, the house phone rang, and it was the Laguna Hills Police Department asking if Kristen was a resident of the household and if we could send a parent or guardian down to the park to pick her up. I was so happy it wasn't me getting in trouble for once that I hopped right in the car in the middle of the night to watch Kristen get grounded for the rest of her life. Pulling up to the park, we saw all the kids getting lectured by the police about the dangers of sneaking out in the middle of the night, and as soon as she got in the car, of all the things to say, she screamed, "I kissed Brandon Keach tonight!" Right then and there, I knew Brandon was going to be a big part of our lives from this point on. Now, 11 years later, here we are on this beautiful day, celebrating a wonderful marriage of two incredible people. I'm very excited to be welcoming Brandon into our family, and I'm sure he's glad to be gaining a whole new handful of sisters. Kristen, I've always admired the way you live your life. Everyone here is blessed to know you for your warm smile, your practical advice, and your sincere manner. As your older sister, I've always wanted to protect you, but now I know you're safe as can be with Brandon by your side. Brandon and Kristen, separately, you two are special, remarkable people, but together you are complete. I hope you look back on this day, your wedding day, as the day you and your best friend were married. Cheers to my beautiful baby sister and Brandon.
Cheers. Thank you very much, Becky. How about a big hand for both of our maid of honor and best man? And with that, folks, our bride and groom are going to turn around and they're going to do the ceremonial cutting of their wedding cake. This is a great Kodak moment, so folks, if you got cameras, you're more than welcome to step close and get pictures of our bride and groom.
I was thinking it would be nice to get them in. I got them both. Oh, you do? Okay. But you want me to take it? Yeah. You want? I'll tell you what. I'll go ahead and take this off. It's still going. Well, I don't want to. You might. You might step further. Okay. I put.
No. You have to go back by that spot. Where you broke down, you have to go back there. No.
Where they go?
Get the photographer.
Photographer's in the way.
It looks like they've got their cake cut. Everybody raise a glass as our bride and groom take their first piece of wedding cake together. All right, here we go. How many want Brandon to do it? 2, 3, there we go. Kristen got it. I'm going to take a hand for our bride and groom, folks. Starting their new lives together. What a beautiful couple. And they're still going at it. All right, folks, we're going to take the bride and groom and the wedding party away back up to the chapel for photos. And if we have an immediate family member, please follow them up there for photos. And the rest of our guests, the bar is now open. We do have complimentary beer, wine, and champagne for all of our guests. Once again, the wedding party is going to head back upstairs for photos. The rest of our guests, you're more than welcome to help yourself to a complimentary beer, wine, and champagne at the bar. We're going to have past hors d'oeuvres in a couple more minutes, so relax and welcome.
The 2 decaps are there. Decaf is there. And then a regular here.
I don't care as long as it's
Do you want me to go ahead and mail this for you?
Very tender moment. Let's hear it for our time. What a gorgeous looking couple. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as our wedding party takes
Fills my heart of stone.
together for our father of the bride. And I would like to invite our mother of the groom, Teresa Keach, to come out and dance with her son. This is the mother-son dance.
Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words,
And there you have it. Big hand for Virginia, Brandon's stepmom. All right, if I can have all members of the wedding party to please come up to the dance floor.
Big on the style, all in it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. What? You wanna ball with your kids? Watch your step, you might fall. Trying to do the right there. Mama, son, I'm a close side. In the middle of the crowd, looking up and down. No love for the haters, the haters. Keep the knock for seats at the Lakers. See me on the 50-yard line with the Raiders. And obviously told me I'm the greatest. I got the leave up for the flavor of a crowd pleaser. DJ play another from the president. Sure how this only bad chicks rocking my wrist. South to the west to the north. For my kids to want to go off and go off. Yes, sure. We get down slide. Even when the boys are get the jiggy with 'em.
the fact that I will love you till I die. We are 12 billion light years from the edge. That's a guess. No one can ever say it's true, but I know that I will always be with you. I'm warmed by the fire of your love every day. So don't call me a liar, just believe everything that I say. There are 6 billion people in the world, more or less, and it makes me feel quite small, but you're the one I love the most of all. We're high on a wire with the world in our sight, and I'll never tire of the love that you give me every night. There are 9 million bicycles in Beijing. That's a fact. It's a thing we can't deny, like the fact that I will love you till I die. And there are 9 million bicycles in Beijing. And you know that I will love you